to Virtual Tarot. I am Trudy.
And I'm Ava.
Although we're supposed to say,
I'm Ava.
I am Trudy. We don't want to do anything differently.
No.
We've decided everything this month we're going to do exactly in order.
That's right.
We're not going to
We're not going to deviate or deviate.
or digress.
Or digress.
That's right.
So what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Tell them.
Well, this month our theme is Winter Solstice. And you may have seen a little bit of the intro. That's what we're doing.
Yes, in celebration of the very special day, December 21st.
That's right. December 21st is the longest night of the year.
It's the shortest day. And the celebration is a pagan celebration when people would celebrate the return of the light.
And wear beanies with cat ears.
They did.
We've decided this is a pagan hat.
Yes. Isn't it beautiful? She says it's very in.
It is very in. So, I just wanted to mention pagan.
Pagan.
Pagan is a term which often has negative connotations.
Yes.
The term actually meant peasant folk.
Peasant folk.
And it was created sort of during the time of Constantine to sort of shed a negative light upon those who were more scholarly, more learned, more into the sciences, more into the metaphysical aspects of, the human mystery, the mystery of life.
Every gal in Constantinople lives in Istanbul, not Constantinople. So if you've a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul.
And all that stuff was sort of burned up, X'd out, and called pagan.
Yes, so that you won't pay attention to it.
Yes, so we need to come up with a new term.
Besides pagan?
We'll say it backwards. Nagap.
Nagap.
It's a nagap.
Beautiful.
I just think it needs to
Welcome
be
to Nagap Celebration.
Yes, it's a nagap.
Ava and Trudy.
Anyway, the only reason we say
we
that
digress again.
we want to take the negative connotation away from pagan.
All right.
Because
all right.
there is no such thing as pagan.
No.
It's pre-Christian.
Pre-Christian. And so, yes, there were people around before Christianity began, and they had a spiritual connection.
Yes, and
with
can
Mother
I stop
Nature.
you for a minute? Because I just love what you just said.
Oh, yes.
And yes, there were people around before Christianity began.
There were. And there were ideas, and there were people
Yes.
who were spiritual before then, too.
Yes, they were.
And they weren't all lost sheep. In fact, many of the pagan...
You mean the Nagap?
The Nagap. Many of the Nagap beliefs, ideologies were much more connected to the natural rhythms of the earth, of nature, of natural connectedness. A connectedness with Earth.
Where Earth lived inside.
Where we were one.
We're apart. We were one. Yes.
We were one. And so we were also much more healthy, consequently. Recently, because of the invention of the light bulb, we've lost that connection to the natural light rhythms, seasonal rhythms.
So can we say it?
What?
Thomas Edison.
Yes. Go ahead. Tell them.
He killed Winter Solstice.
He did.
And Tesla.
In that order.
Yes. Look it up.
Right. So, yes, it did a lot of damage to the human spirit because we, that in olden days, not even very long ago, before the
days of yore,
in the days of yore, before the light bulb,
right?
We would go to sleep when the sun set.
Absolutely.
And we would rise when the sun rose.
Actually, we had 2 sleep cycles, but that's a whole other conversation.
That's right. But we were moving in very natural rhythms with the earth itself. And during the winter, we would naturally slow down, just as the earth slows down, freezes over, in the north at least. In the south, it's reverse. But the earth would experience hibernation. And we, as human beings, would also, our metabolisms would slow down. We would eat more, gather fuel, flesh fuel, for the coming activities of spring. And so I think that we were much more whole, healthy, sane because of that.
Because we celebrated the natural rhythm and cycle of Mother Nature.
So you're not doing anything wrong by participating in a NAGAP.
A NAGAP. A ritual.
So please, we'll show you some of them wondrous things that can happen to help you join in the earth in this magnificent transformation of soul and spirit.
Yay! Yay! So nicely put. Anyway, Ava's the ritual queen. She led the most gorgeous celebration last night, and so you'll see that at the end of this video. Actually, you'll have to click down there. And so, with no further ado, let's talk about what we do here at Virtual Tarot. In case you're new, Ava and I are the Tarot Twins.
We are.
I think we're the only dual tarot readers on YouTube.
So far.
Yes. We're best friends.
We are.
For real.
We can hardly sleep because we're always laughing.
Yes.
Yes.
We laughed last night until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Until 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's so true.
Exhausting having a friend.
Okay, so what we do is a 4-card spread here. The first card represents the overall environment of the month of December for you,
and
Sag.
And Sag. The second card is your challenge, and the third card is
the unexpected. Forewarned is forearmed. That's why you come here.
And the fourth is the outcome, or that which brings you into the next month.
I'm losing my cat ears.
Oh, please.
I gotta put it back on. Okay, so with that said, we are going to do the last reading of the year for you, Sag.
And we do our recap.
And we're going to do our recap for you. What happened in November? She's got, that was my present to her. I made it myself.
So that I'll never forget the recap.
Yes. The first card is
the 7 of Pentacles, upright.
Ooh.
So this was a wonderful card.
That is always a really good card.
This is
because we have the little errant pentacle that we always talk about.
Yes.
New opportunity on the
left. Trying to figure out how to, invest, how to carry your project into a different area of growth and abundance. How to take what you've done so far in your project, in your job, in your career, in your whatever it is that you've devoted yourself to. Maybe you're redecorating. And
or maybe you've worked really, really hard and you're just sort of admiring like your cubicle. Wow, look at all the accolades that I've collected.
It could be as simple as that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you started a new business and you're at a point where you can actually count the money that you've made, you know?
Or your investments paid off.
Your investments paid off.
Yeah.
So
or we said a spin-off, I think. Remember we were talking about spin-offs. You know how you can watch a show like Modern Family.
Right.
And then all of a sudden there's one character who just spins off.
Right.
You know.
Yes, like that. Metaphorically speaking.
Yes. So and then in the next
we had
position,
the High Priestess
in
your challenge.
So the challenge was something unknown.
Unknown.
Hidden behind the veil.
You had to figure out something that you didn't know, that wasn't obvious. And or maybe you had an instinct that there's more to something than meets the eye.
Right.
And so your challenge was to find that thing out. And or to rely on your intuition more, with more confidence.
That's right, yeah.
Whatever impressions you're getting from your subconscious, superconscious, that you are more obedient to that. Because sometimes
sleuthing a little bit.
Sleuthing a little bit, perhaps.
Yeah.
Or sleuthing.
Yeah.
In fact, we said that.
Yes, she does look like Sherlock Holmes. Check her out.
I'm
Watson. Okay. She's gonna don the
riding hood hat.
Oh, here it comes. Not easy. Okay, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, and in the third position, since Ava can't see the little itty bitty book,
We have,
what do we have?
we have the Queen of Swords in the unexpected.
Oh, that's right. And we said, wow, what is that? That's perhaps someone in your midst, someone who's emotionally unavailable, or just purely intellectual, kind of shows up
Yes.
and plays a role in the month. And then what was the last position?
The last, the Fool.
Oh, the Fool, which is, yeah, that was a good one because it was just like, let's just go. Let's start over.
Yes.
And the Fool is the card of Sag.
It is.
You know, it's
it
the wanderer.
The wanderer. You might want to take a little trip. You might also just take a risk of some sort.
Right.
You've been considering how to expand
Mm-hmm.
your business, your creative idea, your project,
Mhm.
whatever it is that you're working on, and some element of risk is involved.
And exploring, yes.
Exploring and also doing some investigating about things that aren't apparent,
Mm-hmm.
and then going ahead and taking that leap of faith.
Yeah, wow. I can't wait to find out what's going on for the month of December because, you know, this is, as we said, this is the last 4-card spread for Sag for the year of 2014. Because the next reading, thank you, will occur in, can you say it? 2015.
Oh, it's hard to even get that out.
So we had talked a little bit about maybe educating you a little bit on what the tarot actually is, the traditional tarot, what it is, versus these pop tents of psychics.
Yes, you know, the
Fortune tellers.
The gypsy model.
Yes.
Not that there's anything wrong with gypsies.
No, there's a bit of a difference though between
Yeah,
what
but-
we do and sort of
Yes,
this
there's-
pop-up psychic
Right.
stuff.
There's it's a true metaphysical study is what the tarot really is. It's as deep as any other philosophical system of understanding, and because it doesn't have a written language, it speaks with symbols, it isn't as revered as, say, astrology is, which has a lot of complex mathematics involved with it as well.
Right.
So it's really the little bastard of the metaphysical world.
But it
the
is
tarot.
also part and parcel of astrology.
Oh yes.
And we'll
it's-
get more into that next
Right.
month. So you won't want to miss that, Sag. So you ready?
Finally, yes, poor Sag waits so long for us to get to the reading. But here it is. Do you want to cut or do you just want to? You did?
yeah. So this is, and we both actually spontaneously shuffled here on camera.
Right. And she's a Sag rising.
I am a
so
Sag rising.
She was the last one to touch the cards.
Got a little red going on here.
Right?
Yes? So let's do.
Here we go.
What do we have?
Here's the Page of Cups.
Wow.
That's lovely.
The end of the year. The
Yes.
first card. This card colors the entire month of December.
This is beautiful.
Well, I always see it as love letters. I mean, if it's not a child, this
Yes.
is like endearing sentiment.
Endearing sentiment.
Because pages are often messages. If you're here to learn how to read with us,
Yes.
we'll give you some clues, but it's either a message or a
Yeah, a message
or a
that,
person, child.
yes, an emotionally charged message. News of some sort that evokes in you an emotional response. And also, the card implies that you're searching for a new creative endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking into the cup, kind of wondering what kind of creation
Mm-hmm.
you can manifest.
Right, and it's also a lesser sort of known interpretation is a new baby.
Oh yes, that's
It
right.
can even mean a new baby.
It can. It can.
It's lovely.
But it's a, all right, let's see.
It's
because
a
we-
beautiful card.
It is. It is. So news, some heart lifting news. Your challenge, the Queen of Pentacles.
To stay grounded.
Stay grounded.
Yes. So wear sensible shoes this winter solstice season. Stay grounded.
What are those sensible shoes
Those
called?
ugly ones, you mean, that you like?
I only
But
have
she
two
wears them in
pair.
silver, so they're not that bad.
Yes, they sparkle.
Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks.
But actually, they were very in last year, Birkenstocks.
They were?
And I even bought a couple of pair.
Oh my god.
And I can't stand them. Now, doesn't that tell you that I am like a fashion
Show them your
slave?
shoes. That's a Sag shoe.
That's a sad shoe. Is it
Yeah.
up there, do you think?
It's up there.
In camera?
Yes, in camera.
Well, I think this is probably what Sag wants to wear, right?
Yes. Right.
It's pretty cute, I think.
Stop showing off your shoes. Sag.
Right,
All right.
but that's your challenge. So this card is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a really lovely queen, and if you check our little winter solstice ritual, you'll get to see our Queen of Pentacles.
And what she represents.
She's Mother Earth.
And she's Mother Earth. She's practical, but she's also extremely compassionate.
Yes.
She's also sympathetic. She cares for everyone. She's the woman who creates these huge dinners for festivals,
Yes.
you know? She is also the CEO of her own company.
Right. Well, she's home and hearth.
She's home and hearth.
Now, don't you know that everybody sort of gravitates toward the hearth
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it's
Yeah.
warm,
Because it's warm.
it
and
smells
lovely and
good.
it's beautiful.
right?
And so
That's your challenge.
your challenge is to become that.
To be that, yes.
And it's an interesting challenge for them because they're fire. They want to go, go, go.
Right.
And now your challenge is to create that beautiful home environment, if not literally, then within your heart.
Right. And if it's not you who is the challenge, if it's an actual person outside of you, that person could feel a bit foreign to a Sag.
Right.
Because it's sort of the opposite.
Right. And they're more demanding.
Yes.
They're very opinionated, or they're fixed in their opinions. you
Yeah,
know,
and they're very strategic.
and strategic. So you might be a little bit put off by it, and so that your challenge is to get along.
Okay, so we got 2 people so far here.
Oh, yes.
Could be 2 people, or it could be.
Oh, could be.
Oh, there we go. Defense. I'm on the defense unexpectedly. Don't tell me what to do, because I'm going to do it the way I
Stop
like
telling
to do
me
it.
what to do, card. I'll do it the way I want to do it, card.
Right.
And or also, this is unexpectedly, say you're interviewing for work, for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've got a lot of competition.
That's true.
And or you might be having to defend the position you already have. For there are competitors who want to be where you are.
Unexpectedly, yeah.
Unexpectedly, you've got competition, right, from somewhere.
Well, since we read for all Sagittarians,
That's right.
all over the entire planet,
That's right.
take from this whatever your specific situation.
Yes, which is why we describe all
entails.
these various possibilities. You know, sometimes we get emails. Well, you're never precise in what you say about a card. Well, we can't be.
Right, unless
There's
you get a
only
personal
4
reading.
Oh yes, then we can be.
Then we
very,
can be very precise.
Yeah, in a personal reading, we're absolutely precise.
Exactly, yeah.
But in something like this that is for a huge body,
Right, you see the symbols and the archetype
Right.
of your life.
which is why it's a great way to learn the
Mhm.
tarot with us as well.
Right,
So that's one of the possibilities.
yes.
Another possibility is also that you are paranoid. It can be where you feel that you are needing to protect what you've already,
It's also desperation.
desperation.
Looking
that-
for a solution because you're desperate.
Right, it can be that too. So
Mhm.
unexpectedly you're put in the position where you may have to feel that way about some situation. So these are the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see what the outcome is. Look at that.
Okay, so in the last position we have the 5 of Pentacles.
So it makes sense about competition. competition.
Yes, so Ava believes that it makes sense about competition.
Yes, because at the end, you lose something. You are, you feel at least that you've lost something.
Yeah. You know what I see here? Health.
Could very, yes.
The reason why I see health is your challenge is to stay grounded.
That's true.
Because the Queen of Pentacles is a very, like, she's the queen who takes her vitamins, she goes to the acupuncturist, she's the queen.
Yes.
You know, she's kind of in touch with her health, whereas, like, a Sag can burn themselves out.
Oh, they can.
You know, which, you know, that works for you a lot of
yes,
times.
It's often a card depicting ill health.
Yeah, the 5. It could be just
like
mean,
a flu.
yeah, this is sort of a warning
Right,
to...
and it's the flu season again.
Right.
So,
right.
But you feel depleted for some reason, and it could be because of the challenge that you unexpectedly had to face. You know, you're unexpectedly having to be defensive about something.
Unexpectedly, you have to be defensive. And your challenge is to be grounded.
And your challenge is to be grounded, but at the end, you may feel depleted.
To slow down, because the Queen of Pentacles also is a slower moving queen than the Queen of Wands. Slow down.
And wait a minute. And also,
I see a baby.
It is, you do?
I do. I think if you're out there and you're trying to conceive, I think this reading says, because not everybody's trying to conceive.
No.
But the reading says there's news of a baby, and it's just a warning that you need to slow down.
Right.
And protect your health. You know,
Right.
defend your health. That's kind of one way to read this.
Right.
But there's also, you know, there are multiple ways to read it.
Yes, and I was thinking that because it's Christmas and people spend always much more money than they intend to.
Mm-hmm.
And consequently, you could feel depleted financially at the end of the month because of that.
Right, because this card says, you know,
you have to stay grounded.
Be sensible, which means create a budget, create a list, stick to your list, shop online, and don't go crazy.
Yeah,
because here we have sentiment. What is sentiment? It's
right.
covered with, right, beautiful love notes.
Right, and so you want to perhaps, you're perhaps even feeling competitive in gift buying. A lot of people are like that.
Right.
Who's buying the best gift for
right.
whomever?
So why not create a beautiful poem?
Yes.
The month could be
yes.
colored with poetry.
Right.
Yes.
Because, yes, the Page of Cups is a card of creativity.
Mm-hmm.
And so your challenge is to create out of nothing, because it's the beginning, you know, of a creative.
Right,
so
exactly.
Out of nothing,
sure.
You create something
Uh-huh.
practically.
Right.
Don't be competitive.
Right.
Otherwise, all your money will disappear.
Or,
so.
one more scenario, if you have just fallen, or in love,
yes.
there's a message of love. Stay grounded, because a lot of women, when they first meet that special someone, they spoil that special someone.
Yes. And then they regret it in the end.
They regret it in the end. So stay grounded.
Yes, Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Don't burn yourself out. Don't
burn yourself
overgive.
out.
Protect your health.
Protect your health, and you know, sew your pockets closed, so you can't put your hands in there.
Right. Don't feel desperate to
spend.
To spend.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Yeah.
This time of year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a feeling of generosity. You know, Sagittarians are very, very generous.
Oh, that's a problem. Remind me of that next.
They are so generous.
Yes.
They say they're not going to spend any money on anyone.
Yeah.
And then you go over to their house, you can't get into the door. They have so many presents everywhere.
Yeah. Well, they're philosophers
Satirizing.
and teachers, you know,
Yes.
so anything that sort of spurs their imagination.
Yeah.
Travel guides, airplane tickets.
It's a sad thing. So.
Ew, oh well. It's okay, Sag.
All
You're
right.
the fool. It's
You're
good
the
to be the fool.
Oh yeah, they are the fool.
They are the fool.
They are. They're
wise.
represented by the Major Arcana Fool card.
Yeah.
They're lovely, innocent wanderers.
Yes, they
of
are.
the world.
But not all who wander are lost, Sag, as you've seen on really cheesy bumper
Oh.
stickers. So,
Sag is a very interesting sign with their arrow that they're shooting out into towards the goal, you know, the spiritual goal. Yeah. The destiny of that arrow is to the heart of it all. So you are a beautiful sign, Sagittarius.
She likes you.
I do.
So Sagittarius, we do personal readings, and as we mentioned previously, this reading is for every single Sag on the entire planet.
It is.
However, we can do a reading just for one Sag, which is you. So please tune in to...
If you've never experienced one of our readings, this would be a good time to try them because we've lowered our prices.
Right. And all they have to do is click the link below, which will take you to the purchase a reading page. Or for a menu, click this link.
Deep reading is a very beautiful reading to get this time of year, and you can, you know, cover a large number of areas in your life with that single reading. So I would recommend that.
Yeah, it's a good time of year.
And it's nice to give it as a present also to someone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which all you have to do is let us know that it's a gift.
And and we will honor that.
Yes. Please watch us when we celebrate with Ava, leading us in the beautiful winter solstice ritual.
Pagan ritual? Or what's it?
Well, I was going to say it in Pig Latin.
Yeah.
Egenpay.
Egenpay.
Because we don't like pagan. But we said it backwards. It's negap.
Negap. Yes.
We don't like pagan because pagan is a silly term.
It has all those
negative connotations.
Negative connotations. Goodbye, Sagittarius. And we hope that we can see you next year at our oracle table.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho. Who's the ho?
See, she's going to do the ho thing. Santa Claus comes from?
Okay.
Guess who invented Santa Claus?
Who?
Coca-Cola. Did you know that? Does everybody know this, Aaron?
I don't think so.
I think you're living in the ad world too long. It's not true.
Yes, no, Coca-Cola invented the red suit for Santa Claus.
Oh.
The look, the feel. Kris Kringle was the original Santa Claus.
That's what I was thinking. I thought you
But
knew that.
they named him Santa Claus.
Oh.
They invented the red suit.
This is a tragedy.
They created the reindeer and Santa's sleigh. The whole deal.
No.
Well, actually, they didn't actually create Santa's sleigh. I think Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, that movie, created Santa's sleigh.
Wow, isn't that incredible?
Did you know that? Did you know advertising is that big a part of our religious tradition? I mean, because I think of Santa Claus as almost a religion.
I know it's a big part of our political tradition. So.
Isn't that crazy? So there you go. Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus.
All right.
So
what does that mean to the rest of us?
Well, the reason I bring that up is that it's very important to understand where these symbols come from and who came up with them. Because once you understand these things, you become empowered to decide what to sort of incorporate into your own tradition.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, do I want to incorporate Coca-Cola's tradition? Or do I want to incorporate, say, Socrates' tradition?
Oh, that's right.
At least you know where it came from.
A more pagan tradition
right.
of Christmas. And of course.
Well, winter solstice, which goes all the way back to
Oh, thousands of years before Christ.
ancient aliens. brought
Yes,
winter
ancient.
solstice.
They had red suits on.
Yes, and they jumped off that planet.
They did.
Remember?
They jumped off the planet.
What was the planet name? Like, there's another planet that circles the Earth every 2,600 years.
Oh, that.
What's the name of that planet? That's in all the Sumerian texts and
Yes.
everything.
What is
So once it gets close to us, close enough, like they
Sirius.
jump off the planet, row over here, impregnate all the females, and then go back.
Well, Merry Christmas to you all.
Ancient aliens.
Yes, ancient, and may the ancient aliens come to your house with
Yeah.
everything you wanted.
I don't think they're going to be here for another 1,237 years, though.
They didn't like it here?
No, it's only 2,600 years. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The circulation of our sister planet,
That's
or
right.
sister sun. It's a sun.
Oh, it's another sun, right?
It's another sun,
Right
not
on.
another planet.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
All right,
We're
bye.
confused. Goodbye, Sagittarius.
See you later.
See you later.
That's just for bloopers.
Yes, it's bloopers. Save that for bloopers, all right?